Pod Lions and Lionesses, and Merry Christmas! Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, then Happy Holidays! Hope everyone who celebrates Hanukkah had a happy Hanukkah, and for those of you who are celebrating Kwanzaa, I know it's not Kwanzaa yet of this upload, for it is Christmas Eve, so if you see this during or after Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year's to everyone. So today I've come with a story for Christmas with a speed paint to go along with it. But before we get on with it, I'd like to explain something. You guys should expect to see 1 or 2 videos a month from me. Hopefully, since I do have school and a bunch of other things, hopefully I should get out more videos now that I have characters still set aside. So the story is going to be about these characters right here. From left to right is Juniper Husk, the small golden cat, Pudding, Nova, the gray and white wolf, Android, the rusty red and brown wolf, and Cider, the saber-tooth. Our Christmas story will follow our little gray and white wolf pup, Nova. Let's get right on to the speed paint and story. Out in the beautiful mountains and fields there was a town. A special town that was quite young. That town was called Variety Village. However, the citizens of the town called it the Pride Place, due to the pride of lions and wolves that lived within it and ran it. All right, I've got a team setting up the Christmas tree downtown. Another group is swinging around placing wreaths on the light poles. The stage for the Christmas show on Christmas Eve is being put up right now. And we've got decorating the main town neighborhood. A cream and blue lioness who bared striking wolfsy features said. Her voice was filled with enthusiasm. This is Pudding the lioness. She ran everything around the town. All right, her friend, a brown and green saber-toothed tiger, said. This was Cider the saber-toothed tiger. He led the town by Pudding's side and was always there for her and the people of the town. If Pudding couldn't do something, Cider was on it. If Cider couldn't do something, Pudding was on it. They were a team. Now this story isn't about them. It's about Pudding's little friend and sidekick Nova. Nova had been taken in by Pudding just the year before and was still a pup. Where the little wolf had come from, there had never been snow, and now that it was December in the little town of Variety Village and the Pride Place, Nova wanted nothing more than to see snow. Pudding! Pudding! Nova squeaked, running up to her best friend. Pudding turned her head towards the little voice. Oh, what is it, Nova? She replied with a smile. The Christmas tree has been set up and decorated. When do we light it up? Nova asked. Now, although Nova was young, she was quite organized. She was also quite crafty with herbs, and was an incredible healer. As soon as the snow arrives, Pudding purred in response. Nova nodded and raced off. Oh, I can't wait! The soft white snow underneath my paws. How exciting! Nova thought as she bounced along. Once she had reached downtown, she met her friend Android, a rusty red and brown wolf her age. Android, Pudding says the tree is to be lit when the snow arrives, Nova squeaked. Android had seen snow before due to being in a place with cider, so he was not as excited for the white flakes as was his friend. All right, mind going to check on Juniper Husk and those who are decorating the town? Android replied. Nova nodded happily and bounded off. After some trekking and getting lost, the young pup found the golden cat instructing townsfolk on where to put wreaths. The scent of the young pup caught her nose, and she turned to face her. Oh, hello there, Nova. The decorations are coming along smoothly. No injuries so far, Juniper Husk commented to the pup, almost as if she could read her mind. Oh, I was just about to ask. That's well. The Christmas tree is up downtown, and Pudding is taking care of the main neighborhood, Nova squeaked in response. Juniper Husk nodded. Why don't you go and give her a paw? I'll see you at the lighting of the tree tonight, Juniper Husk replied. Nova nodded and touched her forehead to the cat's nose. She then waved goodbye to the cat with her tail and bounded off. Later that day, Nova sat at the tree lighting party, staring at the sky. The sky was darkened by gray clouds. Instead of being aggressive, looking dark gray, the clouds looked a gentle and kind gray. Nova had heard from Pudding that these clouds meant snow, which meant the tree would illuminate soon. All around her, Nova heard the laughs and giggles of children and adults alike, enjoying the party to ring in the Christmas and holiday season. Nova continued to gaze up at the clouds. Oh, how she wanted to see the first flake. Pudding glanced over to her little friend. She saw that the wolf pup was alone. She patted over. Nova, what are you doing out here alone? The party's over here, she asked. Nova met Pudding's gaze. I'm waiting for the first snowflake. You know how much I want to see it, Nova replied. Pudding understood. Well, how about I wait with you? I'm your friend, and I can't have my friends alone at Christmas parties. Pudding smiled. Nova smiled up at the large lioness. The two friends sat together waiting for the flake. One by one, everyone joined them, Pudding explaining everything to every newcomer. After some time, the music had quieted down, and the food was almost all gone. Nova's eyes lit up when she saw it next. A white flake gently fell from the clouds. Look! Hold out your paws! Pudding exclaimed to Nova. Nova did what her friend said, and the flake gently fell. As the flake approached her nose, her eyes sparkled. The flake then landed on her paw pad. Now! Pudding exclaimed, and the tree illuminated. Nova's eyes sparkled with childlike wonder and innocence. She then lifted her head to see hundreds of snowflakes falling from the sky. Nova smiled and said, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. The end. Aw, that was actually sweet. I know it might have been a bit cheesy, but hey, at least it's wholesome. And for those of you wondering why Pudding is described to have wolf attributes, it's because my sister's main OC or persona is a wolf, so in order to make it work, insert hybrid. Well, if you all like the story and speed paint, let me know if you would like to see these types of videos more often. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as our little wolf pup said, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Out in the beautiful mountains and fields, there was a town, a special town that was quite young, a town called Variety Village. However, the citizens of the town called it the Pride Place, due the blah 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 blah. After some trekking and getting lost, the young pup found the golden cat instructing townsfolk on where to put wreaths. The scent of the young pup caught her nose, and she turned to face her. Oh, hello there, Nova. With the this is going in the blooper reel. I'm sorry. What should I call this? Is this like a video essay? I mean, it's the speed paint and a video essay. You know what? I'm just gonna put it in the video essay speed paint playlist.